Good afternoon, guys. It is currently January the 5th. It is a Sunday. Today we are getting ready to run some errands, but as you can tell by the title of this video, I want to talk a little bit about why it's actually hard for you guys to reach your fitness goals.
All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out.
You know, a lot of people, it's the start of the new year. A lot of people tend to, put a lot of pressure on themselves. I'm going to go to the gym this many days. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to lose all this weight. And then by the time you get to February, what happened? So let's talk about it. First, I need to get some concealer. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about when we talk about why people are not achieving their goals, I think the easiest thing to bring up is the fact that you're not setting a realistic goal, right? You're not setting something that is realistic. You're not setting something that you can actually commit to and do on a consistent basis. When it comes to working out, fitness, losing weight, etc., one of the biggest things is consistency. If you're not consistent, you're really not going to get to where you want to be with your goals. And it's really just that simple. I think a lot of people set unrealistic goals for themselves when it comes to fitness. And by all means, when it comes to your dreams and your life and the things you want to accomplish, set the goals high, set the bar high. But when it comes to fitness, you have to really be realistic, because if you're not, then you're not going to get to where you want to be. An example would be, let's say in 2024, the most that you went to the gym in a week was 2 times a week. Let's say your goal for 2025 is, I want to go to the gym every single week, 6 times a week. Let's be realistic, right? Let's say in 2024, you went to the gym. You didn't even go to the gym. You just kind of walked around in your neighborhood once or twice a week. And then you set a goal for yourself and say that in 2025, your goal is to go to the gym 4 times a week. I'm not saying it's not doable, but you just need to be more realistic with yourself. Because the faster that you are with being realistic with your goals, the easier it's going to be for you to actually accomplish those goals. And my next point is that if you're more realistic with yourself from the jump, then later on in the year, you can add on to that. What do I mean? So I kind of talked about this in my last video where we talked about like achieving your goals in 2025 when it comes to fitness. And what I mean by that is, let's say you set a goal for yourself in 2025 and you say, okay, in 2025, I'm going to go to the gym for 30 minutes 3 times a week in the month of January. Boom. Let's say for the entire month of January, you accomplish that goal. Every single week of January, 3 times a week, you go to the gym for 30 minutes. So now in February, the next month, you can now tack on an extra day. You say, in January, I accomplished my goal. I went to the gym 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Now in February, I'm going to do that 4 times a week for 30 minutes. So you're only adding on 1 extra day to something that you've already created a habit around. You see what I mean? That's a better way to try to stay committed and accomplish those types of fitness goals in the new year. The second reason why most people do not accomplish their goals when it comes to fitness is because you're not realistic with your nutrition. Everybody wants to lose weight. Well, let me not say everybody. A lot of people want to lose weight. You want to get fit. You want to be lean. You want to build muscle. You want to tone, or whatever type of language that you use to basically say that you want to lose weight. You got to eat right. You got to eat right. You really cannot out-train a bad diet. You can't eat, your meal prep all day, every single day, and then right before you go to bed, you have 3 cookies and a piece of cake. Or you eat your meal prep as your meals, but in between your meals, you're snacking on a cookie that you see, a biscuit, a cinnamon roll. You go out to the mall and you get a pretzel. Like you can't do stuff like that and still think that you're going to get to your goals. Or even worse, drinking your calories. A lot of people drink their calories. A soda, a Coke, a Pepsi, coffee. I mean, there's a certain point in time where coffee to some people isn't even coffee anymore. It's just liquid sugar from the amount of syrups and creamer and stuff like that that you add to it. So you really have to pay attention to those types of things if you really want to like actually achieve some type of fitness goal. And everybody is more realistic with themselves when it comes to fitness and what you want to achieve as far as your goals in the new year. Now, let's go run these errands. All right, so we have gotten to place number 1. We are at H Mart. I really just need to pick up some eggs. But one thing I did want to say is I realize what I said might have come off a little harsh, but I do feel like there has to be a line that is drawn between the harshness and the reality of actually achieving your fitness goals and somebody just coddling you, right? Because if it's something that you actually want to do, if it's a change that you actually want to make, you got to know the harsh reality. And the harsh reality of the situation is that 9 times out of 10, you are going to try to falter on your nutrition or make excuses as to why you don't want to eat a certain kind of way, or why you ate that piece of pie, or why you ate that slice of cake. And here's the thing, I'm not saying that you can't have sweets. I'm not saying that you can't have things that make you happy, but to indulge in them multiple times per week when you have a goal in mind is not going to get you there. And that's just the reality of the situation. So while we're speaking on nutrition, let's go ahead and go into the grocery store so I can pick up my items. Any rhymes? All right, so we are out of H Mart. That was absolutely insane. I didn't even show you guys the line. I was able to find a cheat code to get into the line faster, but that line was absolutely bonkers. Yeah, that was crazy. So now we're getting ready to go home. I need to eat before I go to the gym, because the last time I went to the gym, I had not eaten all day, and I was literally at the gym at like 3 o'clock. When I say I felt like I was going to pass out, I felt like I was going to pass out. So I need to eat before I go into anybody's gym. I'm kind of scared to go into the gym, to be honest, because the way this grocery store looked, if the gym looks like this, I will just turn around and leave. I cannot handle this. This is absolutely insane. Nutrition plays a super important role. I do believe that it's important to eat all 3 of your meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you're going to have snacks in between, have fruit. Have things that are high in protein, low in fat, low in carb, because you don't need to add to your calories and your caloric intake throughout the day without it actually making sense, again, to help you achieve your goals. Essentially, what we've covered so far is 1, keep it simple and keep it to the point. And 2, if it's not helping you achieve your goals, then you really shouldn't be doing it. Okay? Okay. So let's go home. Let's go make ourselves something to eat, and then we'll head to the gym. Okay, so we are back home now. I have acquired my little lunch. I meal prepped this food yesterday, so let's see if my camera will let me show you guys. So we've got some shrimp, we've got some rice, we've got some Brussels sprouts, and then I just added a little bit of extra protein with this vegan just egg. So this is going to be like my pre-workout kind of meal, because like I said, I have not eaten. I also have my coffee. I've been using the Bustelo. They have the pre-made like coffee. Let me just show you guys. It is these right here. So Cafe Bustelo has these like chilled and already ready to go coffees. This is in the vanilla flavor. I also have the original. The vanilla is kind of sweet, I won't lie. I put some caramel syrup in here and it did really make it kind of sweet. So I probably won't do that again. This, to me at least, my taste buds are different, I've been told. But to me, this has enough sweetness in it that I would just do this by itself. But yeah, that's gonna be my little makeshift like pre-workout kind of lunch. So kind of also to chit chat, I want to step back and talk a little bit more about the nutrition, the calorie deficit kind of conversation. When you're going into a calorie deficit, it's really important to analyze the recommended amount per week of weight to lose is about 2 pounds safely. So if you have a really high goal of the amount of weight that you want to lose, it's important to spread that out throughout the couple of months, throughout the year. And you also want to be aware of like how much energy you expend just by existing, which is your total daily expenditure. Like just by sitting here and breathing and my body regulating and my metabolism working, I am expending energy. So with that, you want to make sure that you know how many calories that your body is expending throughout the day just by existing versus how many calories you should be eating in order to still be in a deficit. And there are a lot of websites that you can go on that will kind of give you this information. You can put in your information and they will kind of break these things down for you. One of my favorite ones is this one from calculator.net. I actually use this all the time with my clients. I love using this one because it's very specific. This is what it looks like here, and you just put in all your information, and when you hit submit, it breaks it down in a really digestible way. It shows you how many calories you need to be eating every single day in order to lose a certain amount of weight. You want to lose 0.5 pounds a week or 1 pound a week or 1.5 or 2. So you don't have to just do it for weight loss. You can do it for weight gain. You can do it for weight maintenance. Everybody's goals are different. So you just want to make sure that you have the right information input. It does ask for your activity, which is how much like exercise you get throughout the week. What I tell people, because everybody's going to try to put moderate, like I exercise 3 to 4 times a week. You really should not put that unless you actually are somebody who 3 to 4 times a week you are consistently working out and getting to a point where your heart rate is significantly raised. If not, then you need to be putting that you are at a light exercise level. Again, going back to our step 1, being realistic. If you're just walking, if you just get on the treadmill for 30 minutes, if you're on the Stairmaster for 30 minutes, if those are the only kinds of exercise that you're kind of doing, a class for like an hour 1 or 2 times a week, you are a light exerciser. You are not somebody who's exercising moderately or intensely or moderately intense or anything like that. Please be realistic with yourself so that you can get realistic answers and really use this website as a tool. I'm going to get ready to eat my food and then we're going to go to the gym. I think I've decided I'm just going to work out in the basement. I'm going to do a workout from one of my programs. I'm super excited. I was actually creating it for a couple girls and I was like, I like this program. I want to do this program myself. So I'm going to do my conditioning, core, and recovery day. And I have everything to do it in the basement. So I'll bring you guys along so we can do that. And yeah, I'm going to eat and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. So we're in the basement. I'm on our treadmill in the basement. And this is one of the easiest ways to stay productive and stay on top of your goals. A lot of people during COVID decided to turn their basements or garages into gyms and get equipment. And if you still have that equipment, use it. One of the easiest ways I tell people to start with your fitness journey is by walking more, getting more steps in. I'm sure that you've heard that 1,001 times, 10,000 steps a day, right? So if you feel like you don't want to start off with a lot of strenuous work, maybe lifting weights is not your thing, maybe you don't want to get a trainer yet, or maybe a trainer isn't feasible for you, and that's perfectly fine. Walk. One of the things that I did during lockdown when I couldn't go to the gym and we didn't have a lot of equipment at my house is I walked. And just by walking alone, I was able to lose about 15 pounds, guys. And that was just with walking. I hadn't even integrated cycling or running or my exercises yet. So walk. Super simple, super easy. It doesn't require any equipment. Make movement easy and easily accessible for you. Thinking, how can I easily access some type of way to move?
This ain't cheddar, this quiche. Got it, it's too ready, man. 30 seconds on my back. 30 seconds like you like. Fuck it just as like you like. Do it just like you like. Take it just like you like. Call it just like you like. Ride it just like my back. Take her on the field. Take her on the rush. Take her on the trip. Take her on the house. I'm spitting that venom. That baby not real, it's not in him. Send him a letter or kill him. Close that boy door, we dismiss him. I done got too high, just a little. And on my mind, just a little. Red Lambo, red Skittle. 005 with criminal. I ain't bout it, y'all bout a missile. Tape on the gun, can't miss. Tape on it. Shake on it. Shake on it. Shawty keep fucking my bones. Moving too fast, about to break some. Shawty keep out of my phone. You keep doing that, I'ma break some. Break some. Got it, it's too ready, man. 30 seconds on my back. 30 seconds like you like. Fuck it just as like you like. Do it just like you like. Take it just like you like. Call it just like you like. Ride it just like my back.
I am currently in the middle of I just ended my second set of my core and conditioning workout. So excuse me that I'm breathing hard, but I wanted to bounce off what I said not too long ago. Finding exercises and workouts that are fun for you, and make movement just that much more enjoyable so that you can be more consistent with them. An example would be, for me, I really do enjoy lifting heavy weights. I love being strong. I love pushing weight and pushing my not only physical but my mental, my brain further than what I ever thought it could possibly be, because I never thought I could be strong in these ways. I never thought that I could push weight and squat 250 pounds regularly and deadlift and bench press 145, and never thought I could do these things. So it pushes me mentally in a way that I thoroughly enjoy. Also, I'm out of breath, y'all. I'll give you another example. Cardio. I'm not a fan of cardio. I get it done because I have goals and I need to get it done. But on those days when I don't want to do the treadmill, I don't want to do the Stairmaster, what I started doing is swimming. I love the water. I love swimming. I love the pool. I love the beach. I love the ocean. So I started to go to my pool at my gym and swim laps. And that way I'm getting some cardio in. I'm also getting a little bit of strength in because I'm working against the pressure of the water. So I'm getting a good benefit of both while also being able to move my body and do something that I enjoy doing. So that's what I mean when I say find something that you like that'll make working out and moving your body more enjoyable and more digestible for you to stay consistent with, because that's really all it's about. I understand that it's hard. I did it myself. I'm teetering on the line of 5 foot. I was 197 pounds and I lost 60 pounds from being consistent. And now not only have I achieved my goal, but I've surpassed it. I'm now a coach. I now help other women to be able to do this on a daily basis. And that's what I want to be able to give to you guys. And that's why I started this YouTube channel essentially. And I want to be able to help you guys and give you guys ways that you can adhere and stick to your goals and make it a reality for yourself. I've surpassed my rest. I got to get back to it. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Liv. And if you enjoyed it, come back for the next one. I'd love to have you. Again, this is where fitness and beauty collide. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Ah.